India Today is Ashutosh also joining us live on this live coverage. Ashu, Master Blaster on site. That's the breaking news that you're bringing to us right now. The explosives have already been installed in those 9,000 holes that were drilled into different parts of the building. What's the latest? Master Blaster on site. Ceyane, who is the man who's going to detonate it, is going to be arriving very, very shortly. Final explosive inspection also taking place, Ashu.
Well, the team of the Master Blaster headed by Utkarsh Mehta, Joe and Kevin, these three from Jet, South African company, and Edifice Indian company, these three are observing and monitoring this case. Some at 250 meters right behind me in a white metal box container. That's where the control room has been located, and from where the implosion will take place, from where they will press the red button that will carry out this entire structure to the ground just in 9 to 12 seconds. So the Master Blasters are here. The implosion will take sharp at 2:30, and for now all the civilians are being evacuated. Gradually you see the roads are being deserted. The Joint Commissioner was here to monitor the situation. Police is making announcement through the portable speakers, asking people to evacuate. Gradually all these vehicles have been taken away. There you see these the water cannons, the smoke gun, these all are being deployed at different places. Once the structure demolished, clearly there will be dust particles flying in the air, and the to contain gonna be really another challenge. Yes, as you rightly mentioned, since the drilling was done, what I was told by the experts, the amount of drilling that has been done in the structure, that amounts to 19 kilometers of the total drilling in this 32 floor, another 30 and a half floor building. So that was the massive exercise carried out by the team of experts from India and South Africa. Every day they climb almost 32 floors to check out their final preparations, all the connections, because one loose connection, one loose power connection, and then this will totally destroy the entire exercise. So the building is expected to behave. It is designed to behave particularly and drop on certain, preventing the free fall. The waterfall is also something was really challenging, and now all eyes are on at 2:30 when it comes down.
Ashu, I want all of our viewers this morning on priority to listen to the experts who are going to be part of the demolition. Remember, Edifice is the Indian company. There's a South African company and engineers from South Africa who've been roped in to be part of the technical aspect of this demolition. And they are extremely confident. They say there is nothing to worry about. It's going to be a picture-perfect textbook demolition. It's called an implosion, actually. Ashutosh, in fact, spoke to those engineers first in exclusive. Listen into this conversation. It's very reassuring. If you've got any worries, any tensions at all, listen to this conversation.
You have since carried out such explosions. How is the experience in Southern Africa is different from this structure, as we see, the very narrow passage between the resident area and this illegal structure? Joe.
Yes, well, I mean, it's a challenge to have buildings of this size. Over 100 meters, there's been few buildings imploded. We've done one larger in Johannesburg with less space. And
larger than this?
Yes, larger than this and less space. So we are fully confident that we will get this thing down safely. We've spent a lot of time designing the blast and planning it, preparing the building. So we are fully confident that given the space we have, which is more than what we've had previously.
We've seen people are quite apprehensive, those who have residential areas.
I can understand that fully, of course. If anyone is living quite close to it, they must be concerned.
So what was the last your experience as terrible as this tall building, and particularly the space between the residential complex and the structure that you demolished?
Our previous experience? Well, again, the previous one we did, the highest one was 108 meters high, but the space was severely restricted.
That was much lesser than
here we have twice as much space. Okay, so we are quite confident that we will get it down on the ground without causing any damage to the buildings and the pipeline.
Well, Kevin, when you carry out such exercise, particularly use of explosion, this would be second such experience for Indians, and particularly first time in NCR. So we understand why people are a bit apprehensive. But when gravity works, when there is a free fall, literally a waterfall of this structure coming down, there will be some velocity of the debris and, of course, the mass. Will it spread around? What will be the aftermath of the explosion, and when the debris, there will be a free fall?
See, we've put protection on the columns and the perimeter of the building, so the explosives itself will not throw any debris outside. There will be some debris on the ground. Of course, the building has to come down, but for the part of the explosives, nothing will fly everywhere. It will all be contained within the footprint of the structure.